Today I wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday's post where I was asking you about how you're doing, how you're adapting right now with everything going on. How are you going online with your events, or if you are even going online with your events, what's your experience with that? And I wanted to share a little bit about my experience. So, as some of you might know, I run a group called the Toronto Professional Women's Meetup Group, and we tend to meet, I would say, about 4 to 6 times a year live. So completely live. And these events are between 30 and 150 people. The thing is, I have never gone online with this group. I've been running the group for about a year and a half, and I've been hosting events for the group for a year. So it's a new experience for me. Prior to hosting this group and the events, I was doing my own events through FemEvolve, which is this platform. And so I have no experience with going online. I have done countless Zoom calls and video calls with clients that I've worked with, but I've never had to be in a room with 20 plus people. That's all quite new to me. So what I've been doing is right now I'm going to be moving all of our networking fully online starting next week. And I'm super, super excited about that. When I was looking at platforms to use, I did consider, when I was thinking about it, I was going, hey, I would like to stick to a free platform, as free as it can be, because I would rather not pay. I mean, I don't know how long I'd want to do these online events for, so I want to kind of feel it out. With Zoom, I realized that there's that 40-minute time limit, so I can't stay in the free account. Then I thought about switching to Google Hangouts. Well, I just not enjoying Google Hangouts as much, so I decided not to do that. Then I looked at GoToMeeting. I have done some meetings on there with multiple people, but I realized you also need a paid subscription. I think the subscription is less. It's about $16 Canadian, where Zoom is around 20. But I am a lot more comfortable with Zoom with the functions and hosting, so I've decided to go with Zoom, and I'm just going to send that link through Eventbrite. So what I'm going to do now is set up an Eventbrite page, have everything there, and then once they register, then they will get the Zoom link. And I've decided to limit it to 30 participants because we know that not everybody who signs up is going to actually show up. It is a free event, so I'm projecting between 15 to, 20, 22 max. And then that way it gives us enough time. In terms of length of my event, I'm going to do an hour and a half, so we have enough time to introduce ourselves to each other, and kind of talk about what we're struggling with and what we're working on, and then kind of move forward from there. So I'm going to be doing these weekly from now until the end of May. And then my second stream of online kind of event type structure is I used to do panel events where I would interview different entrepreneurs. Now I'm moving that over to a Facebook Live. If you do want in, be sure to join our Facebook group, which is at Toronto Professional Women on Facebook. You can also check out at TO Professional Women on Instagram, and you'll get some info on there. But I will not be doing Instagram Lives. I've decided on doing Facebook because our group is continually growing, and I'd love to serve the audience in that group. So check it out if you haven't yet. But what I'll be doing is 2 interviews a week on there, and that way kind of providing that value for the audience, the people that are in the group, the members, and still keeping everyone connected through the networking events. So I'd love to hear about your experiences with going online and what you're struggling with and what's working.